How y'all doing? Happy New Year. Can y'all hear me? Up in here. I'm going to wait till the room viewers before I get into this situation. So let's see who we got up in here. We got Tracism. Happy New Year. We got Indigo. Happy New Year. Cameron. Hey, Happy New Year. Aaron is up in here. We got Bella. China White. I like that font. Angel Williams is up in here. Hey, Angel. Hey, Racia. Hey, Uriah. Callie92 is up in here. Uh-oh, it's saying no data. What is going on? What is it saying? Restart in the streaming software. Can y'all still hear me? It's saying no data. Is it buffering? Let me know if you can still hear me. Because I got an error message. Let me, I don't have YouTube open anywhere else. Can y'all hear me? Oh, okay, you can hear me? Cool. I'm getting some type of error message. Okay, who else we got up in here? Oh, it's filling up fast. We got Quentin. Hey, Quentin. Hey, C. Davis. Callie92. Hey, Lilith. Hey, Bobby. Hey, Yvonne. Hey, Elry. Hey, Kaya. Hey, Usually Quiet Scorpio. Who else we got in here? Daryl. Hey, Daryl. Hey, No Simpin'. I like that name. Hey, Eldridge. Hey, Justin. Hey, X-Girl. I hope it's not buffering because I'm getting this yellow error thingy. But I was going to do one of my astro crosswords, but sometimes because I got Jupiter in Aries, Chiron in Aries in my third house, sometimes I just got to do things on the simultaneous because I had a feeling that if I was going to have to sit there and record it, it just wasn't going to go right. So I was like, let me just do a live stream real quick. I'm not going to be all long. I know I've said that a lot of times. Hey, Latasha. Hey, Perfect Cat. I'm not going to be on long tonight because I got a lot to do. But I just wanted to get this out here. Now, I've been getting a lot of feedback, positive feedback that is, on my red flags and deal breakers video. So I'm going to continue to roll with this and continue to give y'all some insight into red flags, deal breakers, bad relationships. And I feel that Tameka Tiny Harris is an example of a bad relationship. And it don't matter if she's been in this relationship for quite a while. I mean, she's a Cancer, and Cancers can be in it for the long haul. Oh, good. I'm glad it's not buffering. Thank you, C. Davis. But before I even get into her tonight, how y'all doing? How are y'all doing this new year? Have you guys, made some resolutions? You have some dreams, aspirations? Is the new year starting off good for you? How do you feel? Ultimate Warrior is saying Biden is going to lose. Now, if you saw my live stream prior to the new year, I said expect for there to be a twist. But I said, I think Biden is still going to take office on Inauguration Day. But yeah, they're like Trump is basically talking about doing some recount in Georgia, right? Thank you, Indigo. So yeah, that's going to be some crazy stuff. But this new year so far has been started off pretty good for me. I really don't have no complaints, but I did have this really bizarre dream tonight. Well, earlier today. And it dealt with this solar arc direction that I'm currently experiencing in my chart. And it was so weird because it's affecting my Mars in Gemini. And Gemini rules cars, right? So the dream I had, basically I had to put my car in the shop. And when I got it out the shop, it wasn't my current car, it was my old car. And I'm like, and I haven't had the old car since 2013? And the old car had been repainted. It was the same color, forest green, but it was like repainted. And in the dream, I didn't realize that it was my old car until like a day later. And I'm like, hold up. I was like, this is my old car. And I was trying to figure out how I was like, I still hope I could get my current car back. So what do you think that means, y'all? What do you think that, does anybody interpret dreams in here? I didn't do a reading on it yet, but it definitely deals with that solar arc uh, direction I'm going through right now. So solar arc midheaven is making a sesqui square with my Mars and Gemini. And again, Gemini rules cars. And today when I was taking a nap, I had a dream about those cars. And I'm like, I hope it don't mean something bad is going to come in terms of my car. I know I got to get a new tire. So maybe that's pushing me to do it. But I was like, shoot, hopefully something good will happen. And then just the other day, I got this contest thing from the dealership that I purchased my car from. And basically, you got to put in this number. I'm going to read it to y'all. But usually, I don't feed into stuff like this. But after having that dream, I was like, maybe I should put this number in and see. So it's from Toyota. And it says, are you holding the winning number to $30,000 cash? And I'm a Sagittarius. I believe in, like, luck. I mean, I believe in, like, dreams coming true and all that shit. So they gave you a lucky number and you got to put it into the website. But again, usually I don't believe in like bullshit like this. I'm like, this is something, this is just some shit to lure you in. So again, after having that dream this morning, I was like, I thought back to this notice that I got in the mail. I think it was yesterday I got it. So it says, again, pull tab to activate your combination box. And then it says, enter your PIN. Are you holding the winning number to 30,000 cash? And then they give you all these prizes that you can win. So you could win 30,000 cash or 7,500 cash or a $5,000 scratch lottery ticket or a $2,500 scratch lottery ticket or $2,000 in cash, $500 in cash, or a $10 grocery store card. I'm like, shoot, even if I win that $10 grocery store card, that's still something. So I think I will put that number in. So Lovely Gardenia said, do it. My coworker won a card through a raffle. Wow, is she a Scorpio or what? A lot of times Scorpios be winning raffles and shit and contests. What's her sign, Lovely? Tisha said the past returning. Callie says someone is coming back. I hope not, because all the people in my past, I pretty much want them to stay in my past. C. David said, good things coming, maybe a new car. That's what I was thinking about that. Angel said a car dream is symbolic for direction transportation. Hey, Delilah, how you doing? Happy New Year. Hey, Jessica B. Hey, Ice Turner. Ice Turner said it means that you should remain mobile towards the vision. I feel you on that. Oh, so she's a Sag. Sag could be lucky too, but I bet you she got something in Scorpio. I wonder if she got Mercury in Scorpio, because I've learned through experience that a lot of times Sagittarius alone ain't going to get you those big prizes and stuff. Sagittarius is going to bring the luck, but when it comes to like actually getting money that you didn't have to work for, that's Scorpio all day. So I found that Scorpio tends to end up being luckier in terms of like contests and stuff than Sagittarius. It's really strange like that. But Sagittarius is that sign of luck and good fortune and all that stuff. But I always say you need a little Scorpio with it to really bring it home. Aaron said a few years ago, my mom won a year's worth of free pizza and she's a Scorpio. See what I'm talking about? Aquarians, they could be like that too, where they get shit. Hey, Siobhan. Oh, so Karen, let me tell you about this old card situation. So, again, I got Mars and Gemini in the 6th house retrograde. So this is a perfect story that represents that. So this was when I was going through like real hard times. I was trying to make it being self-employed, but that wasn't working out. And I was so like disappointed that I had to go back and take a full-time job. But in the process of all that, my car needed an emissions test. But because it was rather old and it had some problem with it that cost a lot to get fixed for the emission to turn out right, I didn't have the money to get it fixed. So I was riding around, and mind, this is a perfect Sagittarius story too, because we're scofflaws. especially when we're younger. We try to get over on the law. And so I've done that a number of times in my young life. But more than recently, this happened in 2013, yeah. So but prior to that, I think since 2011, I have been driving around with like no current registration. Because when the cop finally pulled me over, and this is what I mean, this is Sagittarius luck right here. Because I was able to get by like a good 2.5 years without having current registration or insurance. So, I'm driving along, and it wasn't until I got another full-time job, that's when the cop pulled me over. I was on my way to work. I had just got this job. I think I was only there like a month. Cop pulls me over. When he sees my old registration, he's like, how'd you get away with this for this long? I'm just shrugging my shoulders like, I don't know. I'm like, I guess it was the Lord. And so he basically, I'm trying to think, did he tow my car? I can't remember if he towed my car and let me go. But he gave me a ticket. I had to show up in court. I had to pay all these fines. And then I had to prove that I had insurance and registration, all that. But in the meantime, I was able to get my car, yeah. But I still couldn't afford the emissions test. Because, again, I was on hard times trying to be self-employed and all that stuff. But it didn't work out. I had just got another full-time job. Just got into a new apartment and everything. So it got down to the wire where my apartment complex saw that I had expired tags, and they put one of them tow stickers on my car. And I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to sell this. This was a RAV4. Trying to think what year. This was a 1997 RAV4, maybe, or maybe old. I can't remember what year. But anyway, it was a good, trusty car, let me tell you. But so I was sad to see it go. So because they was going to tow it, I started parking my car in the parking lot next door to the apartment complex. But I knew I couldn't keep it there long. So I put an ad on Craigslist to sell the car. A mechanic called me. And believe it or not, I let that car go for a measly $400 because I was so desperate to get rid of it. And it needed to get fixed anyway. Yeah, this is a survivor Rahbinah story. It needed to get repaired anyway, and I didn't have the money and all that type of stuff. It did need new struts, and struts cost money and all that, so I had to sacrifice that car. So that's how I ended up losing that old car, and then I got my current car in 2015. So from 2013 to 2015, I didn't have a car. I was busting it. That's Mars and Gemini in the sixth house 2 retrograde, having problems. And also Jupiter in the 3rd house retrograde in Aries, having to deal with public transportation, all that bullshit. So, yeah. So I went like a good 2 years without a car, having to take the bus to work. And I remember I had one job where I had to... So this whole time, I had my business. I'm doing the astrology shit, tarot reads, all that. So for years, I worked full-time and ran a business, and I have kids. So nobody better ever come at me and be like, oh, you got this shit easy. Because I've worked my ass off, but that's that Capricorn rising, Capricorn moon. We do everything the hard way, struggle way. So it's been a struggle. So the whole way through, up until 2016, I've been fully self-employed, and I haven't looked back. And like they would have to pull me back, like drag me back. I think I'd rather die than have to settle for employment again. But to make the long story short, I was taking a bus for like 2 years. And then one day it was pouring down raining, and I was walking back home after getting off the bus. Hell yeah, the bus will humble you real quick. I've had to take public transportation various times in my adult life, and it's always been humbling. And I've always hated it. And so one day it was pouring down raining. And the thing with me too, I got that Taurus South Node, so I'm stubborn as shit. So I didn't want a car note. This whole time I could have just went and got a car and had a car note. But nah, I was trying to save up money to buy a car in cash. But again, one day I got off the bus and it just poured down raining. And I don't have an umbrella, nothing. Like, this is Arizona. It don't rain much in the desert. So it just happened to rain. And this must have been the universe saying, bitch, it's time for you to get a damn car. So I got soaking wet, and that was the day I said, man, I'm getting a car this weekend. And I went to the dealership, got a car. This was during Venus retrograde. So this is another astrology story. Everything's related to astrology, period. So I went, got a car during Venus retrograde. So, I'm ending up with a car, no blah, 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 blah. A month later, when Venus turns direct, I kid you not, it was like the same day Venus turned direct. The guy from the car dealership calls me, and he's like, you got to return that car because the financing fell through. And he was like, it's because the car had too much mileage on it, and because of the year of the car, they was like, the finance company don't want to finance it. So he was like, come down and pick out a different car. So I was all upset at first, and I was like, damn. So I go there, and he puts me in an even better car than what I had. And I had a lower car note. How did that work out? So sometimes when you do stuff during Venus retrograde, it's like a blessing in disguise. So that's what happened in that situation. So I still had that current car. So that brings me to that dream I had today. And then I got this letter in the mail talking about this contest. I'm like, shit, I'm going to put those numbers in and see what happens. I'm like, hey, this is a 4-year for me too. Yeah, so some crazy stuff could happen. Like my life could change drastically this year, whether for good or for bad. All right, now because again, I'm okay. Oh, we got 92 people in here. Can y'all get the likes up, please? What was I gonna say? So before I get into Tiny's chart, I keep calling her Tiny because that's what she was called. That's her nickname. That's what she was called when she was in Escape. But Tameka, before I get into her, do y'all know about her story? Basically, of course, she's T.I.'s wife, and she ended up getting those are they called ocular bright eye implants? Hey, Tara, what's up? Oh, we got all the mods in here. We got Jules in here. Happy New Year. All right, it must be a good year because all the mods are up in here tonight. It's going to be a good year, y'all. Despite everything that's going on around us, we can shape our own destinies in terms of our spheres of influence. Karen said, when that happens, you don't have to return the car, That contract is between you and the dealer until the bank purchases it. But, Karen, I ended up getting a much better car. So I'm actually glad it worked out that way. And that's also like dealing with my Mars retrograde, having to return a car. So, yeah. But sometimes it may not work out, in your favor. But yeah, despite what's going on in the world, we could still shape our destinies to a certain extent. Or I'll say take control of our destinies to a certain extent. Thank you, Latima, for the super chat. You said, what will this year bring me? I have Aquarius moon and Aquarius and Saturn. So you mean Saturn and Aquarius? So you're coming upon your Saturn return. Do you know what degree your Saturn's at? I'm going to pull a card for you, and it's going to speak of the major theme for this year. Hey, Connect. Connect said I got my first warning while driving. I always get a ticket. So yeah, 2021 already started out good for me. Yes. Started a year off with a little drama. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's see, Latima. I knew you would get an Aquarian card. So you got the King of Swords. So the King of Swords, he could be any of the 3 air signs. He could be a Gemini. He could be a Libra. He could be an Aquarius. So the fact that you got Saturn in Aquarius and Aquarius moon, yes, that King of Swords is saying work that Aquarius energy to the best of your ability. Don't take no bullshit from anybody because the King of Swords don't take bullshit from anybody. Oh no, it's saying no data. What is going on? I hope y'all can still hear me. I didn't realize my Pandora was still on. Okay, you make a video with your Aquarius mother. Oh my God. She would not come on video. She's camera shy. She got Mars and Venus in Pisces in the 12th house. Oh, now it's back to excellent. So, Latima, like I was saying with that King of Swords, it's like you don't take bullshit from anybody. You know, you might even have to chop some heads this year. That's why I always say King of Swords be chopping heads. I'm getting another error message. King of Swords, yes, Tarot said it's buffering a bit. King of Swords don't take any bullshit from nobody. King of Swords you might have to cut some people out of your life. And also, this is a year for you to gain some type of specialization in your field. So if you're not specialized yet in terms of what you do, you can try to get some type of specialization. Become an expert at something, because the King of Swords is an expert. Boo Boo Kitty. I'm just saying the King of Swords can be one of the air signs. And that's basically general tarot knowledge. But anyway, I'm not here to split hairs. So you're saying so true, Latima. So yeah, you really got to go after what you want, despite how anybody feels, despite what anybody says. But also, you can also be a good friend. Because the King of Swords is a good, trusty friend at the end of the day. But also, being a good, trusty friend means being honest with people. Being honest with your friends. Even when you feel like that honesty is going to, maybe sting a little bit for them. Oh, no problem, Boo Boo Kitty. What was I going? Oh, like I was saying tonight, I had posted on my Instagram about Capricorn. And I was like, there's only been 2 people in my life that's been real with me when I've told them that I've been in love with someone. And especially if they met them in person. And both of them really appreciate Capricorn people for giving you the real. But I also said, if only they could be like that when it comes to them falling in love. So Capricorn is hard in love. Those are their own medicine. But yeah, if you fall in love and you feel like you might be losing your mind a little bit, it helps to have a Capricorn friend, Capricorn brother, Capricorn sister, father, mother that can set things straight. Even if you have, let's say you got an Aquarius mother with Mercury and Capricorn, like my mom has, those people will give you the real too. So just having Mercury and Capricorn, now it's saying no data again. And now it's saying excellent condition or connection. What is the moon doing? Because I'm like, just get on my nerves. It's already the 5th, y'all. These days be going by fast. The moon is in Libra. Okay. Just going back and forth with these error messages. Yeah, let's get on this Tiny situation. Lil said Capricorns will tell us straight. They said what everyone is thinking. Now, Tameka Tiny Harris, I keep on wanting to say Coddle, but that's her maiden name. But Tameka Tiny Harris is a Capricorn rising. And for some Capricorn risings, they could suffer from feelings of inadequacy. And basically, that's one of the dark-sided traits of Capricorn. So she may never feel like it's buffering now. Why is it doing